Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl Sugar, and I'm back with the Need Some Sugar podcast. And I know, this episode is, I know, I don't want to hear it. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like that cousin that was responsible for the baked macaroni and cheese at the cookout, and I'm late. And like, the ribs is done, the baked beans. Y'all done ate everything else, but y'all been waiting for my macaroni and cheese. And once again, I am late. I am so sorry, y'all, but it's just life. But I'm here today. That's all that matters. We're going to get past it, right? Because y'all love me and we family. Thank you. So on this episode, I don't have much to talk about as far as like news, drama, blah, blah, blah. I personally just want to talk about my sound off, which is just going to be, I know who I am now. That is going to be a very interesting conversation for us. But I do want to let y'all know what topics I'm going to talk about in the beginning. So we're going to cover Baddies West. Last night was their finale. Baddies, Bad Boys Texas. An honorable mention, I will be talking about drag queens because I have like some weird obsession with drag queens now. And also I'm gonna wrap that up with some like petty drama between Bambi, Scrappy, and his daughter, love and hip hop shit. Um, so basically in the beginning, I'm talking about fun, stupid shit that's not serious, and then at the end we gonna get deep, bitch. So yeah, get ready for that. All right, come on. First things first, we're going to start this thing off with Baddies West. So last night was the finale for Baddies West. Um to be honest with y'all, yes, it was chaotic, and yes, a lot was going on, and it was edited kind of well as far as like, the last scenes and then getting the girls like last words and all that stuff. Like it was a cool episode, but it wasn't a good finale at all because there was so much chaos and confusion. It just was like no structure, no order at all. Like they didn't even know what was going on. They didn't let one of Stunner Girl's friends get on the Sprinter bus with them, or not Sprinter, but get on the baddie bus with them. She ended up fighting with Rolly because Rolly trying to go lay in her bed, but the bitch sitting there and don't want to move. Everybody's calling her a meth head and a crackhead. She talking about a $500 hat that's somewhere in the bus. Natalie like, no, fuck that. That's my bitch Rolly. Da-da-da. And she was like, yeah, I kicked that bitch in her face. Nah, fuck that. Rolly, you good? Mind you, if you pay attention in that episode, not even a minute before that, when they showed the scene, they showed Natalie getting on the bus and going to the back. She sounded like such a white woman when she was like, yeah, I just got, or she said something like, yeah, I just got pepper sprayed or something. I forgot exactly what Natalie was saying, but she sounded like a white woman. And then when the cameras are on her, she's talking, nah, fuck that. Rolly, that's my bitch. Rolly, you good? I kicked that bitch in her face. You know what that reminded me of? Natalie reminded me of that friend that can't fight and that's really a punk. But after you already whooped the bitch's ass, you hear go Natalie talking about, yeah, and when you was fucking her up, I kicked her in her nuts. I said her nuts. What the fuck am I talking about? You know, I'm gonna keep that in here too. Fuck it. But yeah, Natalie was all like, yeah, bitch, I kicked you in your face. But one thing I will say is I agree with Kat and everybody, and Sky. I think Sky was yelling. I agree with the ladies yelling at the production team and the bus driver to get this fucking bus moving. Why the fuck do you have the baddie bus on the side of the highway and we're gonna stay here until her Uber fucking comes? But yet, where we just came from, niggas was shooting. We don't know if they were shooting at us or what's going on. And then, like they said, y'all got one of they people on y'all bus. Get us the fuck out of here once you get her the fuck off of here. Like, I was with them 100%. Honestly, Cat is me. I'm very quiet. I'll let you figure. I'll observe. Try to see if you gonna figure it out for yourself. However, after 2 seconds, after I realize what's going on, and you don't got this shit under control, yes, bitch, I'm getting up and I'm snapping. Because, like she said, where I'm from, we don't sit on the fucking side of the highway. And then, bitch, y'all in the baddie bus. It says Baddies West big as shit on the side of this bus. And I'm pretty sure it's not just the bus. It's like a, what do they call it? A motorcade of cars. Like, there's probably two SUVs in the front of it, two SUVs on the side of it, because you know they be getting like camera shots of the bus pulling up places. So like, or driving. So I know there's like mad other vehicles around that bus. Y'all motherfuckers can wait with her. Production and security, y'all can wait with her. Zeus team, y'all can wait with her. Cause she might be a liability to y'all as a company. But bitch, me as a person, I'm getting you, you're getting me the fuck out of here. Like I said, I agree with the ladies when they were mad that the bus wasn't going nowhere when Stunner Girl's friend was getting off the bus. No, get that bitch off of here and let's roll. Like what y'all doing? So that happened. It was a lot of chaos. It was Tommy and Stunner Girl finally fought again. I think Tommy had her people, Stunner Girl had her people. Like honestly, I know that they'll probably never make amends or anything like that, which that's cool. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? But I just need both of them to just realize this is some like petty hood bitch drama. Like, just think about it. Stunner Girl, I mean, Tommy was being extra at the auditions. Tommy did something to Stunner Girl that Stunner Girl didn't like. And Stunner Girl ran up on Tommy, and it's been up ever since. They're never going to stop beefing because at this point, each of them have done so, like enough things where if you just listen to the story now, you're going to be like, they both wrong. They both wrong. Like, honestly, I don't want to say Tommy's too old to be even entertaining this, but to be this mad about it, like, girl, I would have got one of my little sisters to whoop her ass if I was Tommy's age. I would have got one of my sisters to whoop her ass and I wouldn't have worried about it at all. I would have acted like that girl did not fucking exist. Now, mind you, they only show us what they want to. So Tommy could have been minding her motherfucking business the whole time and only came or talked about girl until they asked her or when they was rolling. But when the cameras wasn't on, bitch, I'm not worried about her. I just feel like Tommy and Stunner Girl should let it go. I feel like Stunner Girl's never gonna let it go because she does have to grow up. Like I liked her on the show. She held her own. When she said she was gonna do something, she did it, and it was what it was. However, I feel like Stunner Girl is a little immature. Like, girl, a lot of this shit you could let go, but you're not going to. You're not ready to. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But let it the fuck go, Stunner Girl, because you're gonna have beef with everybody forever. You're not gonna get tired of that. Like, honestly, think about that. Like the people that beef with people all the time, like y'all not tired? You are not tired of having to like worry about if you see this person at the store, you got to fight this person or wake up to somebody tagging you with some bullshit. Like you won't get tired of that responding to shit. Sometimes people lie on you, like having to clear up room. Like, girl, listen, Stunner Girl, I like you. Leave it alone. Let it go. Like, do you young and you lit as hell. Like, honestly, I hope Stunner Girl really takes, this platform and does something well with it because Stunner Girl is very pretty. She's lit. Like, I don't really care for her music, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't make good music. It's just not my type of music. But honestly, I'm lying. I could listen to any fucking thing. Cause that throw it in rotation. Mm-hmm. Throw it in. Yeah. So I mean, I can get jiggy with pretty much anything. But anyway, the finale, I'm getting off of this show because I feel like I've been talking about it too long, but the finale was boring. I did want to say my opinion on Tommy's message um at the end of the episode or at the end of her little segment or whatever. I feel like a lot of people on Instagram, because I've seen a lot of comments where people was like, oh, um, she just a hating, miserable old bitch. Look who she calling out everybody name. Da da da. She want drama with Krishonda. I feel like, and Tommy can clear this up. I feel like y'all took that the total opposite way of what Tommy was trying to say. Like, I feel like Tommy was telling all of them or telling anybody who doesn't have an identity and who is mad that she's authentically her and doesn't give a fuck and she walks in the room with her head held high. Like, that was a good fucking message. And I think she name dropped just so y'all know I'm talking like if y'all feel some type of way, that's on y'all. Krishan, if you don't have an identity and you mad, you gonna have to figure that out. Biggie, like I feel like Tommy was just naming everybody because if she would have been in that confessional and said, bitches is mad, I got an identity and they don't, people would be like, oh, who's she talking about? Who's she talking about? Who's she talking about? So she named everybody and she basically said, bitch, if you don't have an identity and you mad that I got one, then fuck you. Find yourself. This some Tommy shit. Like, honestly, Tommy is that, like, she acts like that crazy drunk auntie. She is that. But I honestly, personally, in my opinion, I love Tommy. That's a crazy bitch. And then she be making these like mean mug ass faces when she gets mad, like she's a nigga. That shit is funny to me. Like if I ever argued with her, she'd probably have to fight me because I'm gonna laugh. Like if she make that dumbass face, I'm like, now Tommy, why the fuck are you looking at me like that? And she be like, bitch, what you say? Why the fuck are you looking at me like that? I feel like y'all took that wrong. Like give Tommy some grace. I feel like that message is like one of those that if it don't apply, let it fucking fly. If I don't give a fuck if I was on the show and she named me. If she said any of you bitches, like listen to what she said. She said any of you bitches that don't have an identity and mad that blah blah blah. If I'm not a bitch that's mad that she got an identity and she's not fucking talking to me. I don't care if she said my name. I don't care if she mentioned me. I don't care about none of that. If I'm not one of them bitches that's mad at her or mad about what she got going on, then bitch is not talking to me. I don't give a fuck if she said my name before she said it. If she would have said sugar, if you any of you bitches that's mad I got an identity, I'm not a bitch that's mad that you got an identity, honey. So she's not talking to me. See, I want to, okay. Fuck Baddies West. All right. I think they're probably going to do Baddies North next or Baddies Midwest. That'll be corny. Because they did Baddies ATL, they did Baddies South, and then they did Baddies West. They got to be coming up north. Yeah, they got to be coming up north. Honestly, I know I said I never do reality TV, but being who I am and finally knowing who I am, I'll be on reality TV. I'll be on reality TV because I know who I am. So nothing will be able to shake shit over here. Whether I'm on TV or not, I'm gonna be me. And also I'm a very authentic and genuine person and I'm funny as hell. So I feel like America will gravitate towards me and America will love me. You know, America already listens to this podcast and America loves me. So imagine America seeing me on TV. Y'all like that idea, America, don't y'all? Big things coming for Sugar now. Big things, big things. But yeah, they got to do a Baddies North next. They probably going to be in like New York. They going to go to Philly. What else is over here? Probably Virginia. No, because Virginia is kind of considered the South. Yeah, they would have to go to like Boston. Yeah. Um. Anyway, moving on. Another Zeus show. Bad Boys Texas. First episode came on last night. Orlando Brown and Raz B are on this, along with a couple other people. Now, there was one guy from the auditions that they picked. His name was Banga. Now, I like that they gave some random person off the streets a chance. And by that I mean Banga really showed up to the audition and auditioned to be on the show. From what we saw, you know, Jonathan, Darrell, Chef D, Anthony, like they're already known and Natalie's friends, so she picked them to be on the show. But or told like asked them to be on the show. She actually picked Banga to be on the show. Now, I need Zeus, if y'all gonna get these people that don't have that much money on y'all shows, I need y'all to have a budget for their fucking appearance. Like, there's no reason why in Orlando Brown's first confessional, he looked that fucking scruffy. And then not even 10 minutes later, there's a second confessional look where he now has a diamond chain and a good quality looking thick cotton white t-shirt. That's, I'm not gonna lie, that t-shirt Orlando Brown had on looked comfortable as hell. But Like, but in his first confessional, I think he had on a jean jacket. He looked high as shit. His face looked dry. And I'm just like, Zeus, if y'all gonna get somebody or people on y'all shows that y'all know don't really have the money like that to keep up an appearance for TV, then put that in y'all budget for these people. Zeus really be dropping the ball sometimes when it comes to the talents on their shows, like the way they go about providing certain services for them. Like on One More Chance, I'm not gonna really talk about that much, but on One More Chance, them girls look scruffy, especially Roly for a while. Like, and I don't know if that was her choice, but get them girls some like makeup and hair people and stuff like that. And but back to Bad Boys, y'all have somebody like Orlando Brown on y'all platform. Why the fuck would you not do him right? Like, and then I don't want to say that they're exploiting his mental health, but they're exploiting his mental health. They're Orlando Brown is now, like he said on the show, he is now known. He's no longer known as being a child star. He's known now for being in and out of jail and, these outrageous interviews and stuff. And people think he's going mad or crazy, but I don't. Honestly, y'all, I am the type of person that I understand crazy people. Like I like people that y'all would say, "Oh, he's a lunatic, he's a psycho, he's crazy." Like I really connect and identify and understand people that are labeled as crazy or outcasts in the community. Like, and I feel like that's because I'm a high functioning crazy person. Like I know that on the day to day, I have responsibilities and I have a responsibility to be a good person, right? But I know that if shit got real, I'm somebody you want to fucking have with you because I'm ready. I'm always ready. And honestly, I've gotten so well acquainted with myself. That's why I said in the beginning of this episode, I know who I am now. I've gotten so well acquainted with myself that I know what it takes to set me off. Like, and you know how people be like, "Oh, well, I'll go to therapy to change so that I don't get triggered by." No, no, no. I purposely keep a trigger, bitch, because sometimes you need that. Just imagine being so healed that people could walk the fuck over you. Imagine being so healed that people just do whatever the fuck they want because they don't get a reaction out of you. On one hand, the maturity is beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. But on the other hand, bitch, I'm peaceful, but I'm not a pussy. Don't play with me. Y'all better save that because that's a word by Sugar Nye. I'm always dropping gems. If you have not shared my podcast with anybody or told anybody to listen to me, you need to. I'm all over the place, but I get back on topic. You feel like you're talking to your auntie or your cousin or your best friend, and it's just a vibe. And I'm funny as shit. Like, I'm really funny. I always wanted to, like, think about doing stand-up comedy. Like, I'm gonna think about it one day. I'm gonna think about it one day. So I always wanted to think about doing stand-up comedy. But back to Bad Boys. They picked Orlando Brown up from jail, right? So they had this whole scene of Natalie going to the bail bonds place and them going to the jail to go pick up Orlando Brown. Of course, he can't, he's just coming out of jail, so he looks a fucking mess. But he gets a pass. He just got out of jail. Natalie got on this mink coat. They driving in the car. And I want y'all to look at that scene. I'm not saying that Natalie's not a good person, but I just want y'all to look at how Natalie was looking at Orlando Brown, how you look at somebody when you know that you're saying certain shit to get them to say exactly what they're saying in that moment. And I really hope that made sense. Like the way Natalie was looking at him, like it's like she would say certain shit and she was waiting for, the Orlando Brown reaction. And it just seems so fake and unauthentic. Like it's like every time she said something, she would look at him to make sure he about to, he about to do it up for the cameras. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was a producer on this show, because I don't think, like I said, I don't think Orlando Brown is crazy. I don't think Kanye is crazy. I don't think Raz B is crazy. I don't be thinking these people are crazy. I think their brain just processes everything in a different way and they see it from their point of view. Period. Like, and honestly, I feel like we all can connect with them in one way or another. So you calling them crazy, you're crazy your damn self. But yeah, it's like everything Natalie would say, she would like look at like, oh, fucking stupid. And like I said, she's running a business. So this is her baby, like the not Orlando Brown, but like Bad Boys, Baddies, like the on Zeus. This is her baby. So I can understand, like I've always said that I don't like Natalie Nunn as the personality on TV. Like I wouldn't mesh with her like that. But her as a person, seeing the moves she makes, I'm 100% with her. Bitch, you better milk this motherfucking cow till it's dry. Milk that motherfucking Baddies cow. Like, for real. Natalie was known for, Bad Girls Club, and she just took that shit off. But back on Orlando Brown, because I keep getting off subject. Orlando Brown, Natalie kept fucking saying stuff to him and then looking to make sure he about to say something crazy or do something crazy. And it's just like, girl, you look like you just bailed him out of jail to get him on your show because you know he's crazy and he's good TV. And that is probably exactly what why she did what she did. But I'm just saying, don't make it look like that, bitch. Like, come on, at least dress it up nice. Um, but they got Raz B on there. Honestly, the way Raz B is talking in his confessionals, he seems competent to me. They be making these people seem so crazy when they say certain shit, but whole time they telling the truth, but nobody wants to believe them. Like nobody wants to believe them. Like almost every genius we have, people first called them crazy. Like people first called them crazy. And I'm like, Orlando Brown is not fucking crazy. That nigga just I feel like he be thinking that he's saying stuff in code and we understand what he's saying, but we don't, baby. Well, some of it I do. I be understanding what he's saying. Like honestly, when he said that Bow Wow had good pussy, I feel like he was telling us that Bow Wow be getting fucked in this industry. Or when they was younger, Bow Wow was getting fucked. And by as many times as he heard that Bow Wow got fucked, he came to the conclusion, damn, that nigga must get some good pussy. You see, I would really analyze the situation. Like, I love talking to, the outcasts, and I love talking to people that y'all label crazy because I really can make sense of what they're saying. Because my brain is a little different than its damn self. Like I feel like I'm a high functioning crazy person. Like I said, and I know my trigger because you got to keep a trigger. I know people say go to therapy, heal so nothing triggers you. Nah, sometimes you got to keep that fucking trigger. Back on fucking subject, Suge. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, back to Bad Boys. See, if y'all was really sitting at, I love this for y'all because this is honestly how all of my conversations go. We gonna talk, bitch. We are gonna talk, and I'ma still remember what I was talking about before. So Orlando Brown on there, they got to the promo shoot. Like basically, this first episode was like them, everybody meeting up and the promo shoot and stuff. So they all at the promo shoot. It's mad at them. I'm not gonna name all them. Go watch it on Zeus. Bad Boys Texas. But Jonathan snuck Anthony, and they started fighting. Now I don't like that Jonathan snuck because if from what they showed us, it looked like he snuck him. I don't like that he snuck him like that, but I know that Jonathan could still beat him up if they were to go head up. So it's like, even though, because I love Jonathan, I want to meet him one day. I'm gonna meet him one day. He's gonna do my hair one day. But I don't like that Jonathan snuck Anthony. However, we all know that Jonathan still would have whooped Anthony's ass if they would have squared up, head up. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Like, come on. People like, oh, but he snuck him. Even if he didn't, he still would have won. I definitely, listen, I definitely do not like when Chef D ran up. You know that they call him Santana's ex. And also he said on the show that he does not want to be known as Santana's ex, so he wants to have his own identity. Baby, it's not starting off well for you. You known as a pussy right now, a jumping asshole. Like, come on. I'd rather be known as Santana's ex. I'd rather be known as the nigga Young Miami was talking about when she said, how you order boxes of pizza and your man the chef. Your man left you for dead, ho. Like for real, Chef D. Like he said that him and Anthony had their own thing going on and stuff like that. But regardless, y'all, Chef D could have waited his turn. And Big Lou was all like, "Ain't no jumping, y'all got y'all turned." What Darrell saying that, and then him and Darrell start fighting. It was confusion and fucking chaos. But honestly, I love smoking and watching it because I'm just like, these people are so funny. Like, I would love to be there in person for a Zeus production, just smoking in the corner. I just want to observe, bitch. Act like I'm not here. I'm one of the statues. I just want to see everything that goes into a Zeus production because they only show us a little piece of the chaos. I know there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes. I know there is so much more shit that they could put on the episodes, but it's just so much that they have to only give us the really 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 good shit. But little do they know that other shit probably good shit. Anyway, I digress. That it was good. I can tell that Jonathan might depend, like, going off of this first episode, I feel like some people are going to turn on Jonathan as far as like liking him and him being the fan favorite and stuff like that. But I love Jonathan because Jonathan is Jonathan. Period. I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck if what you're doing I don't agree with. If you are authentically you, I'm going to love and respect you. Because do not change what you got going on or do not change how you are for me. Because if you got something going on that I don't like, that I don't bump with, I'm just not going to be around. I'm not asking you to change you. Bitch, do you? I ain't mad at you. I'm just not fucking with it. But I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm not around you for A, B, and C. If you decide to change that on your end, that's on you. Like, I would never ask you to, though. I'm just going to remove myself. Per. What else do I want to talk about? So, I know I said I would talk about drag queens, but I just wanted to let y'all know, like, I feel like I am a drag queen. Like, I love drag. I resonate so much with drag queens because I just feel like I'm just this big catty bitch. I am a drag queen. I am a big catty bitch, but I have a good heart and I'm a good time. You know, I've been watching like RuPaul's Drag Race and stuff and Untucked and all the interviews on like YouTube and all the drama. And like, I've been like deep diving with the RuPaul's Drag Race stuff. Like, I used to watch it and I stopped watching it for a little minute because I'm like, all right, I'm getting tired of this. But now I'm getting back into it. All right, y'all. So, Mama D, Bambi, Scrappy, Imani, and Erica. Love and Hip, like, I feel like every time one of the characters from Love and Hip Hop, like when they have beef with each other, it is always we end up finding out that they're recording a new season of Love and Hip Hop. They must be recording a new season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and there's been some drama on Instagram between Scrappy, Bambi. Well, not really Scrappy because I don't think he said anything yet, but Bambi, which is Scrappy's wife and the mother of 3 of his children. Um, Erica, which is Scrappy's other baby mom, and um Imani, which is his Erica and Scrappy's daughter, and then Mama D, which is Scrappy's mother. You see, it's a lot of fucking people in this situation. However, high level overview of it, Bambi said something, Erica said something, Imani said something, Mama D said something, Erica said something. They all said something. They're all wrong. They're all wrong. And this is petty bullshit. And I really hate that they did all of this. Like, y'all did all of this. This is fucking ridiculous. But one thing I will say, the biggest thing that pissed me off with this whole situation, or the biggest thing I don't agree with, is Bambi recording Scrappy and then posting it on her Instagram story. Like, and I just feel like, why, like, what were they going through that Bambi decided, like, I need to start recording our conversations? Because as my husband, I would never think to record my husband unless there is some other underlying shit going on where I feel like in the future I'm gonna need this and I need to protect myself. So what is going on? What was going on at that time? Now, if she whatever for whatever reason she recorded it, it's her reason. What I don't agree with is her actually posting it onto the internet. You can record whatever the fuck you want to record, but I honestly, if we're being real about the situation, Bambi had to start recording because something else was going on around that time, and she probably made sure she recorded all their conversations. But I think they're divorced now, so yeah, look, like it probably was a whole bunch of shit going on with them, and she thought I have to record every conversation I have with him because I don't trust him. Fine, whatever. But Bambi, why the fuck would you post that? Why would you post a private conversation between you and your then husband about his daughter? About her saying that her mom put her hands on her and stuff. And then honestly, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist. I don't have an education in the human brain, right? Or the way people talk. However, I'm a human myself. You were leading that conversation. The things you were saying, you weren't even really asking him. You were telling him what to say. You were saying stuff in a way where even if he agreed with you, it was like he said it himself. Y'all gotta, I know it doesn't really make a lot of sense what I'm saying, but y'all gotta listen to the audio. I'm pretty sure you can find it on the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, anywhere on the internet. Just type Bambi and Scrappy and drama. It'll probably be the first thing that pops up. But you could tell she was leading that conversation. She was basically the one like trying to coerce an answer out of like the answer she wanted him to say. And it just was weird. I don't agree with none of this shit that's going on. Um Erica, she cool. I never had like a problem with her when I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, but Erica just be extra to me. And I love a bitch that just you can't tell her shit. She's the shit. What the fuck am I saying? She's the shit. That was a tongue twister. But she's also humble. Like basically, I'm gonna pop my shit if you start playing with me. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm gonna just be humble. I feel like Erica, every time somebody says something to her or has drama with her, for an example, another example would be besides Bambi would be Shay. Talking about, yeah, I know you mad because you not me. Like, okay, Erica, you are beautiful, you got a nice body, all of that, right? However, why does it always have to be somebody's mad that they're not you every time they have an issue with you? How why is that the number one reason why somebody got an issue with you, Erica, is that they're mad that they're not you? Let's have a grown woman conversation with ourselves and be like, damn, did I do something? Am I still fucking my baby dad? Am I believing my baby dad? He probably lying. Is he probably lying to both of us? So we actually really need to talk to each other to find out the truth. Y'all, I'm tired of talking about them niggas. I wish them the best, love and light. I really hope this is not for a storyline on Love and Hip Hop because it's getting fucking old. How y'all, Love and Hip Hop has been out for so fucking long. We know y'all antics. When y'all start going at it on social media, it means y'all recording another season. Y'all be all in the blogs throughout the season. Some crazy shit go on, and then y'all get quiet. Then something else happens, and that's how we know y'all recording another season. It's getting fucking old. We're tired of it. That's why Love and Hip Hop went to VH1. I mean, from VH1 to fucking MTV, because that shit's on its way out the door. They probably had to shop that shit to mad different networks. Well, not mad different networks, but VH1 probably was like, this shit is like, we're done with this. Like, we're done footing the bill. We're done paying for this. Y'all, like, good show, but we're going to end our relationship. And I guarantee you, the people who, the showrunners or whatever for Love and Hip Hop, pitched it to MTV, or MTV said, okay, y'all, yeah, we want y'all anyway. Y'all can come over here. But VH1 let y'all go. Because VH1's like, this shit is stale. This shit is stale. Cause honestly, y'all, Love and Hip Hop has not been good since Jocelyn left. And y'all already know the way Jocelyn talked to them bitches on Jocelyn's Cabaret, I don't fuck with it. But Jocelyn was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Once Jocelyn left, I heard somebody say one time that that was their chance to completely revamp the entire cast and get a new cast in there. And that is fucking correct. And if you think about it, we got to see all of these characters kind of evolve, even though some of them got on here and they really didn't have much to begin, or they had stuff already, careers and stuff like that. We got to see them really get get to another bag now that they're on Love and Hip Hop, if that makes sense. Like nobody was checking for nobody's little Scrappy. We didn't know who Mama D was, but now they have a profile. And I feel like when they first got on the show, we got to watch them, go from basically rags to riches. All right. Now that they've been through everything that there's to go through, mom drama, baby mama drama, friend drama, cheating on your girlfriend. Like Scrappy has gone through all the midlife crises that somebody can go through. So has Mimi, so has Rashida and Kirk. Like, get that. So has Carly Red. Get them the fuck off of the show and get some new people on here with new problems. Or I don't mind another fucking love triangle like Peter, Amina, and Tara, but let it be new fucking people. I'm tired of seeing Amina, Peter, and Tara. Like, it's like y'all bring back y'all coin characters, right? And it's like we appreciate seeing them once in a while. Like, oh, I enjoy seeing how Peter, Tara, and Amina are doing now after all of that shit that was going on the show. However, don't put them back on the show. Just give us a little, like they do in a family vacation and shit like that. Give us a little doo doo doo, hey, and then get them the fuck out of here and bring some fresh meat. There is no reason why Rich Dollars is still on Love and Hip Hop. He brings nothing to the show. There's no reason that Cisco is still on Love and Hip Hop for as long as he was. He brings nothing to the show except for acting like a crazy Spanish bald nigga. I love Cisco because he remind me of my theos and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bring some fresh people with some real shit going on. Y'all forced these fucking storylines on us and we ate them up. Y'all force fed them to us and we kind of wanted it anyway. But now we're done. Love and Hip Hop is washed. Like, give it the fuck up. And then it's like Erica Mena is holding fucking on to Love and Hip Hop. Like, come on, baby. You are too beautiful for that. Go find something else. Go find yourself and stop posting about Safari on fucking Instagram. We know he's a deadbeat fucking dad and we know he was a shitty husband. Let's move the fuck on. He broke your heart, you cried, you're moving on, right? Thank you. Like, we know he's a piece of shit dad. He bought Amara La Negra's kids fucking, or her 1-year-old twins. What he buy them? What he buy them? Rolexes. And then you get on Instagram, Erica, talking about, oh, you bought the but you can't take care of your own kids. Girl, we know that. We think Safari's full of shit. We didn't like Safari since he been with Nicki Minaj. We always thought he was a fucking cornball. Erica, come on now. When y'all got together, I was like, Erica, why the fuck would you get with him? Then you all madly in love, get married, had these kids, and now look, you see him for the corn fucking ball that he's always been. Come on, Erica. Erica Mena, you're not going to tell me that you did not already know that Safari was a cornball. We knew he was a cornball since he was with Nicki. We know you might not like her, but come on. Facts are facts. He was a cornball. You got with Safari even after you saw a video of him running away from Meek Mill. I'm sorry that you going through all this with him. He is a piece of shit, but he's been a cornball. Why would you subject yourself to be in a relationship with a cornball? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I've been talking too much shit about these people. So listen, all of my opinions are always based off of what I see on social media, what I see on the show, and what they put out. I don't know none of y'all motherfuckers personally, so this could be an act for social media. I don't know. I don't care. I'm commenting on what I see. If you're really not that person, then show me that you're not that person, and my opinion may change. No, my opinion will change. Actually, I might understand you better, but I hope I hope no one ever takes offense to things that I say on my podcast, because I'm just making an opinion off what I see. Now, if what I see is the truth and I have my opinion and you still don't like it, I apologize for how that's going to make you feel, but I said what I said, my love. I said what I said. If I'm ever wrong on a factual situation, I'll come back and correct myself. I told y'all that day one of this podcast. I will come back and correct myself. If I got something wrong, I will come back and correct myself. You still not going to talk to me all crazy, but I will come back and correct myself because I know who I am. I can still be wrong at times, but I'm not. It's like I'm just playing. No, on some real shit though. Whenever anybody listens to this, and if I talked about you on here or if I commented on your situation, please do not take that personal. I do not fucking know you. Please do not take that personal. I do not fucking know you. And that's all I'm going to say. Now let's get on to the sound off. I told y'all for this week's main topic, for this week's sound off, is I know who I am. So I just want to say this now. This is about to get a little deep. So if you're not ready for that conversation, if you're not healed enough for that conversation, if you don't want to hear that conversation right now, please get off of here and come back on a lighter note. And then we can have this conversation again, because certain conversations we aren't ready for. And, sometimes we have to realize that we're not ready for that conversation yet, because it might be a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to talk to somebody or get some knowledge from someone. And at that point in your life, you might not been ready. So that information was basically useless at that point. So come back to this when you know who the fuck you are. Or no, as a matter of fact, fuck everything I just said. Stay here because I'm about to motivate some hoes today. Okay. Y'all, after that episode of me, talking about my stepdad, I literally have been crying almost every night since. But I'm not upset that I'm crying. I'm actually happy that I'm crying, because this is years of tears just, been built up, and I never actually cried about shit that I should have cried about. Like I've been crying like that ass whooping cry. Y'all know what I'm talking about. After you just got your ass whooped, you hyperventilating, you coughing, you crying so much, you coughing and hurling up, about to throw up and stuff. It's been those type of cries. And then also it doesn't help that, not doesn't help, but people have been reaching out to me after they listened to the podcast episode. Like, I'm so sorry that was going on. Like a lot of people that like family or family friends, they were all, they would message me or my mom and say, hey, I listened to your daughter's episode. Like I want to reach out to her, but I don't know what to say. And it's like, and this is no disrespect, y'all, there's no need to reach out to me. Like I know the love. I feel the love. I don't need y'all to reach out to me for me to know that y'all support me and y'all love me, because I know in my heart that had a lot of y'all known what was going on with my stepdad growing up, it would have been fucking lit. So y'all do not blame yourself. Do not feel bad. Like it is what it is. It's a life experience that I had. I don't wish that on anybody, but I am glad that I went through it, because it made me who I am today. Like I am such a fucking resilient person because of what I went through in my childhood. Me finally talking about, what my stepdad had done to me when I was younger, it just unlocked a whole bunch of shit. Like it unlocked so many memories of shit that I purposely forgot about. Like I text my best friend and I told her, I said, bitch, I feel crazy as hell right now. I'm in here crying. This was Friday night. I'm in here. I was like, bitch, I'm in here crying. I randomly had remembered something from my childhood, and that made me start having an anxiety attack. My anxiety attack had me thinking, it had me remembering everything. And from Friday night until, right now and probably moving forward, I have been slowly remembering a whole bunch of things from my childhood. And I've been crying it out and stuff like that. And that's how I'm healing. So for the people who listen to my other podcasts and you feel bad and you want to, if you see me and you want to give me a hug, you can give me a hug, but we not going to dwell on what I said. We not, because I said it. I'm moving on from it. I don't wish nothing bad on that man. His life is shit enough. So, God don't play about me. He be spinning the block. One thing about them tables, they gonna do what? Okay. Um, but from me talking about that, I now really know who I am. I had to remember my childhood to remember who I am or to know who I am today. I am a full grown fucking woman. And I've been one since I was like 17. And like, there's a lot of things that I purposely forgot about that I'm like, yo, bitch, you've been doing A, B, and C since blah, blah, blah. You've been doing this since you was in this grade. You've been handling business since you was in fucking eighth grade. You've been like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it helped me realize I like the person I am. And if I had to describe me, this is how I would describe me. And people who know me, let me know when you see me or text me, whatever. Let me know if you agree with my assessment of myself. Um, like I said already, I am resilient, right? I am bold. I am honest. I am smart. I am funny as shit. I don't care if you don't like think that what I think is funny, but you're going to laugh with me. You're going to laugh with me. I adapt to any fucking situation. Any room that I have stepped into even as a child, I can adapt. Honestly, y'all, me really like trying to figure out myself, I realized that I am I'm everybody in one. I have so many different, I don't want to say personalities because bitch, then they're going to say, "Oh, you got multiple personality disorder." But I am a lot of like I don't fit into a bubble. Like when people see me, they think like I look mean, so and sometimes like when I first start talking, you can kind of tell that I grew up in the hood a little bit. But that's like your first impression of me. But once you start talking to me, you realize that I'm really smart and that I'm Spanish and that like I have this over the top personality like a drag queen. But I also act like a gay man sometimes. But I also act like a real hood nigga sometimes. And then I also act like a little dainty, clueless girl. I'm everything in one. Like you don't know what you will get with me. You don't. And I think that is amazing. You don't know. I Listen, my little boo that I'm messing with right now, he was over my house yesterday. He was helping me shampoo my carpets or my carpet in my living room. I was in here, I was shampooing it first, and then he did the pass with just water, right? So we just sitting here listening to music. I asked him could he do the last pass because I was getting tired. And while he was shampooing my carpet, I had a microphone because I just bought a party mic, a little karaoke mic. I just bought one of those. I was singing to him Unthinkable by Alicia Keys. He's shampooing my carpet, and I was wondering, maybe could I make you my baby? Listen, I told him, I paused the music and I told him, I was like, boo, if me and you ever stop talking for whatever reason, you're never going to forget about me. Like you are never, and I love that for you. You're never going to forget about me. Like that is why I'm telling y'all, I know who I am. Any of y'all meet me, any of y'all that have met me, any of y'all that know me, y'all will never forget me. I am such an experience to be around because the way I say things, the way I care, the way I don't care, the way I get mad, like it's just a unique experience to be around me. Cause you don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. You don't know what I'm gonna talk about. You don't know how how I'm gonna dissect or think about a situation, but I do. I'm like everybody in one person. You could find a little piece of anybody in me. Like I like to absorb and have a lot of different experiences with different people. So at the very end of the day, when you know how when people say, and I hope I make sense because I know what I'm trying to say. You know how when people say like, "Oh, when you hang around certain people, you take on their identity or their likeness and their way of thinking if you hang around with somebody too long." And I feel like if it's a good influence on you, or if it's valid, if it's correct, if it's good shit, that person or people you're around should have influence on you. Because at the very end of the day, on some spiritual shit, the people you choose to be around you are reflections of yourself anyway, right? So therefore, if you have people around you that are constantly in drama, going through this, going through that, and you're looking around and you're thinking like, why the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Baby, that's because there's something in you that likes that, that enjoys that. That is you. You befriended yourself. You befriended yourself. That's why you'll see like-minded people just have chaos and confusion together. You like, what the fuck? But regardless, I feel like you should take influence from anybody that is around you. Why would I allow you around me if I don't feel like you'll teach me some shit, or that you'll help me figure out some shit with myself, or that you're a good influence for blah blah blah. See, that's another thing. Y'all got to know people's place in your life. Everybody is not meant to be to for you to hold close to your chest. So a lot of people, most people, you hold from a distance. You fuck with from a distance, because everybody is not like, once everybody know your business, once everybody's in your household, once you get everybody involved in all your stuff, like, you got a whole bunch of different opinions coming from everywhere. No, 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 no. I let y'all know what I want y'all to know. That is it. But like I said, I want people around me that's going to teach me something, because they are a reflection of me. The people I choose to have in my life are a direct reflection of me. So why the fuck would I have a whole bunch of chaos and confusion and bullshit in my life? Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I grew up in the hood. I am attracted to hood niggas. But I know that 9 times out of 10, what I want in a relationship, I'm not gonna get from a hood nigga. So although I want to be around that and I like that energy and I like that environment, I know that it's not good. I know who I am and I know what I want. And I know that that's not, if I have that around, it's just going to be a constant cycle of a whole bunch of bullshit. And I don't got time for that, because y'all tell me what hood relationship you've seen that there's not a whole bunch of bullshit. It's every time, it never fails. It's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. But yeah, like you know, I take influence, or I take a little piece of everything and everyone that I'm around, because I look at every moment in my life as a learnable, as a teachable moment, and teachable moment by it could teach me something. Um, that's why I said with Bad Boys Texas and Orlando Brown being on there, like, just listen to him. Just see what you can, even if he doesn't make sense all of the time, see what you can take from what he did, from what you do understand, that he said. Cause I know when he said he got the oosh ash moosh mash and shit. Yeah, we know that's some crazy bullshit that he was saying. So don't take from that. What else was he talking about? You might be able to learn something for real, for real. Like, that's one thing I hate about when y'all label people crazy, that y'all be like, oh, he doesn't make any sense at all. No, some of that shit makes sense. Some of that shit makes sense now. And you don't want to agree with him because you don't want people to call you crazy. But why the fuck don't you want some? Listen, after y'all listen to this podcast episode, y'all gonna probably call me crazy. Do I give a fuck? Absolutely not. I don't, because I know I'm not crazy. I just know how my brain processes the world. And like I was just saying the other day, right? And this goes back into me talking about knowing who you have around you, or who's around you is a direct reflection of you. Listen, I my brain has to understand who the fuck I'm bringing my physical body around. And by that I mean I will analyze someone's behavior, someone's what they're saying. Like, I analyze before I start talking. I'm very like honestly, I'm very outgoing and when I walk into a room full of people I know, I'm automatically outgoing because I know all of y'all. But if I'm in a room of people I don't know, I sit back and observe and see where the fuck I'm at. Because if you believe in like spirituality and shit, like my brain, my spiritual being, whatever, whoever the fuck in charge in there, this energy source that I am, she need to understand who the fuck I'm bringing this flesh around. Like, all right, we here, but who the fuck are these people and what they got going on and what we talking about? You know what I mean? So like when I first enter a room, I'm honestly very quiet and I'm just, I sit back, I observe, and then once I scope out the scene and I make the decision that this shit is lit and this is what I want to participate in, I'm with it. I'm up. I'm participating. I'm talking. I'm now you gonna see me. If I'm not fucking with it, I'm out. That is another reason why I drive every motherfucking where. Even if I be like, damn, I got to pay for parking, or there's no parking, parallel park. I don't give a shit. I'm that spending 10, 15 minutes on finding parking or paying for parking is worth way more. I mean, it's worth it because I can just leave whenever the fuck I want to. I have my car, baby. I can get up and go. Seriously. Like, so when I tell y'all I know who I am, I know who I am. I know what I got to offer. I know who I want to be around. I know who I don't want to be around. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I embrace my flaws. I am who I am. There is nothing that anyone could come at me with that will make me question who I am or make me feel some type of way. I don't give a fuck. I am me. I made the decisions I made. I am the person I am. What's up? What's up? Can I pop my shit for a second? Can I pop my shit for a second? Because I know who the fuck I am, right? I'm the same fucking woman that when my baby dad left me and his special needs child to go to fucking Virginia, I turned that shit around and I leveled the fuck up. That's who I am. I am that person who was by my motherfucking boyfriend's side to the second he took his last fucking breath. No, I was downstairs getting a cookie. But y'all know what I'm saying. I was in the hospital. He decided to die when I went downstairs. That's another podcast episode. But anyway, I'm that woman. I'm that woman. You bring me a potato, you turn around and then turn back around. I done turned that shit into a whole fucking spread. You gonna ask me how the fuck did I get a roasted fucking pig out of a potato? But you see, bitch, it's magic. And from this day moving on, that is how the fuck I'm gonna describe myself. They be like, oh, how do you do the things you do, baby? It is magic. And you wanna know what is the magic? I'm the magic because I'm better than me. Y'all, speaking of that, let me explain to y'all why I say I'm better than me, right? I was having a conversation and I said, if I were to fight, if I were to meet me, right? This is about to I'm trying to make this make sense because now I'm about to start sounding like Orlando Brown. All right. So when I was having this conversation, I said I would love to meet me. Like I would love to meet a person that's just like me. Just like me. Everything is exactly like me. I would love to meet that person and go against them, whether it be a fun competition or a fight or something, and I come out on top because I'm better than me. That will show me that I'm better than me. Imagine going head up with somebody that's the same weight, same height, they think the same as you, they're going to do the same things you do. They like just think about that. Will you be able to beat you? I I'm better than me, so I'm a win. You want to know why? Cuz I know what I don't know. Think about it. I want y'all to really, really replay this because I know y'all ain't understand what I just said. Y'all gonna have to replay this, but really replay what I just said. I'm better than me because I know what I don't know. You understand me? Yeah. Nah, but for real, I know who I am, y'all. Like I'm always gonna be better than me. You want to know why? Because I'm better than the me yesterday. I'm better than the me a week ago. The me right now today talking y'all is better than the me a year ago. I'm always going to be better than me. The goal is to be better than me. The goal is to always be better than yourself. It's to level up. It's not even that deep, y'all. For real, for real. The goal is to level up. The goal is to always keep striving for more. The goal is to know who you are so that no one could come shake your motherfucking tree. You need to be so rooted in yourself that when somebody comes and you need to be a big ass fucking tree, like that tree on Avatar. You need to be so rooted in yourself that even if they cut you down, you're still so intermingled into the fucking system. Cause y'all know when they cut big ass trees down, them branches be like a mile long. Like they be having long ass roots. I mean, not branches, but the roots run so deep in the fucking ground that even though on the top, there's not much, baby, rooted in me, rooted in this soil, this shit run deep, baby. I run deep within myself. So you can cut me down at the top. See, y'all gotta look at that situation on a spiritual level and also just in real life. People will constantly try to cut you down, and people will constantly try to talk you down and talk you out of believing in yourself. Your negativity will never affect my optimism. I am so sorry. I might have asked you for your opinion, but since it's negative, now I clocked out, like I zoned out, because I don't give a fuck. You not like I need motivation around me. I need motivation around me. I need like-minded people around me. I need people to tell me, yes, do that, take that chance. And I'm talking about some positive shit now. Y'all know damn well I'm not talking about if you say, oh, I'm thinking about blah, 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 like on some bullshit, something that could get you, hurt or somebody else hurt. And then somebody be like, yeah, do it. Fuck it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if I tell you I want to open up a bowling alley that has hookah and stuff, like it's like legit sections and like private little bowling sections, and I want them to have hookah, and you tell me like, well, where would you do that at? Like, why would you want to do that? Baby, this is not the conversation I want to have. You're not the person I want to have this conversation with. I wish you the best, but I know that this is not a conversation I can have with you, because you asking me all these type of questions. Why would you want to do that? Because you want to know what? The people I want to talk to, the people around me that I choose to have around me, they're going to ask, where are you going to do it at? Or what made you think about doing that? Shit like that. Oh, do you got it figured out? Do you know where you want to be? What the color scheme? Ask. When I tell like the people I have around me now in my life, when I tell you I have an idea about something, we're talking about, or what we're going to talk about after that is me actually doing it. When I have a business idea, and y'all know, like I said, I'm not talking about no crazy shit. I'm talking about like business shit, to be specific. If I tell you I have a business venture and a business idea, you better be asking me all the details of it and not, oh, well, no. No. Or when you tell somebody an idea and they be like, oh, you think you can do that? Bitch, you don't think I can do that? I got the wrong fuckers. I said wrong fuckers. I got the wrong fucking people around me. Yeah, I got the wrong fuckers around me. Get from around me with that bullshit. If I come up to you and I'm so optimistic and happy about a business venture, I don't want to say feed into my delusion, but like, let's brainstorm. Help me turn it into something. Because my brain works so fast that I would think of like 100 different ideas in one day. But my problem is I never execute them, because before I didn't think I could. Like I always was that person in my head that's like, no, but no. So why would I also want someone telling me that? I'm also in my head like that, but somebody in my life is telling me, no. I want you to motivate me when it comes to this business shit. When I have an idea, I want you to ask me for the details of that idea and you help me build on that. You want to know why? Because that's what I would do with you. That's what I would do with you. It's fucking lit. Let's go. You want to open up a car wash that, I don't know. You want to open a car wash that you can do laundry to and all types of shit. Let's go. Where you was trying to do with it? Do you know what type of permits or what type of licenses you need? Do you know how much money you need? Like, come on, let's talk. Let's talk. I told y'all in a couple episodes ago, or I say in a couple episodes. I told y'all a couple episodes ago that I don't want to have those conversations no more where it's about bullshit. Like, for real, I don't want to have those petty, stupid conversations no more with nobody about bullshit. No, what is going on? What's up with the kids? What you doing career wise? You got a new car? You getting a house? Those are the type of conversations I'm ready for. That's why I said I know exactly who I am. I know exactly who I am, what conversations I want to have, what conversations I don't want to have, what type of things I'm ready for in life, what type of things I will never be ready for in life, or that I no longer want to be ready for. I know who I am. Y'all need to know who y'all are too. Y'all need to always coin this motherfucking phrase and remember where you heard it first on the Need Some Sugar podcast. I'm better than me. And I will always say that. And I don't give a fuck who calls me crazy, who don't understand it. I'm better than me, bitch, and I always will be. What's up? And this ain't the conversation for them people that don't understand when somebody literally just popping their shit. And I'm not being cocky, but I know who I am and I know what I got to offer. I would never, or let me say this, right? When I see somebody popping they shit, I'm never mad at somebody like that. I'm never mad when somebody be like, y'all bitches is mad because da da da, like how Tommy was. She wouldn't have been talking to me because I know who I am and I have an identity. She said specifically, for all you bitches that don't have an identity, I have one. So at that point, me knowing who I am, I know she's not talking to me. So I'm not going to let that offend me at all. That wouldn't make me mad. I wouldn't confront her about it, nothing. Because, bitch, you really wasn't talking to me. One, you wasn't talking to me because you was in that confessional. If you really, that's why I could be on reality TV, honestly, because I would never take none of that shit personal. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you said in the confessional. What did you say when you was in my face? None of that. So now I'm not gonna fuck with you because I know how you really feel. But am I gonna be mad? No, because bitch, you didn't even have the balls to say that shit to me. So I'm good, honey. I'm good. But that goes right into knowing exactly who the fuck you are. You won't let a lot of shit offend you. If the shoe don't fucking fit, stop trying to crush, crunch, and bend your foot to fit the fucking glass shoe, moms. You can't do that, boo. I'm gonna start calling y'all bitches moms. Like, don't do that, moms. And I ain't even talking just to bitches. I'm talking about anybody. If it don't apply, let it fucking fly. That is an old school. If it don't apply, let it fly. But it must apply. And also, you people that always like feel like y'all gotta give people y'all opinion, like everything. Now, mind you, I'm saying this shit while I'm talking shit on a podcast, but mind your business. Do as I say, not as I do. No, but for real, on some real shit, those people that always constantly comment on other people's lives. This is what I do it for. I do it for them specifically. Those people that literally are so worried about what everybody else got going on. I do it for y'all. Y'all be so fucking worried about what other people doing with they shit or how they spending they shit. And y'all, like, I'm flattered. Y'all, people be mad. I'm flattered. I be fucking flattered when somebody is worried about me in that way. Cause bitch, why are you worried about me? I'm not worried about you, but I'm flattered. You keeping up? You worried? And also it makes me feel good that I bother you. I'm just being me, but I bother you. I bother you enough that you then talk shit amongst your friends, family, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. I bother you enough. Don't let me find out that you don't like me. You will hate me because I'm such a petty bitch when it comes to somebody not liking me. I will sit right next to you. I will say good morning. I will bring you coffee, all of that shit. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You only got two options. You either gonna be mad or you gonna go talk shit. Or you gonna be mad and go talk shit. I'm telling y'all, I love doing it for the people like that don't have no identity and don't have anything going on their fucking self and just worry about what the next person got fucking going on. Have so many opinions about what listen, I don't give a fuck what anybody else around me is doing. I'm not taking my phone out to record nobody doing some shit. I'm not about to talk about nobody doing shit. I don't like, I'm gonna talk about it once and that's it. Y'all motherfuckers be dragging the same fucking fight that y'all seen a week ago. Let it go. Let it go. That means you have nothing else fucking going on that you dragging on this shit. Please, baby. That's why I pop my shit? Cause I just pop my shit. I listen, people like that, I do it for them. I do it for them. You literally sit around and talk about somebody else's life with your friends or family. What do you have going on? What do you have going on? What do you have going on? Answer quickly. What do you have going on? And if you can answer, even if you can answer that, why are you not more focused on that? Why are you more focused on what other people got going on? Let's think about it. See, y'all, a lot of y'all not ready to have a real conversation with yourself. Like, honestly, I'm the realest nigga I know. So I always got to have a conversation with me first. It always got to get ran by the OG first. And then I might run it past you. But that goes back into me saying, if I decide to open my mouth and talk to you about something, it better be some motivation coming behind that on your end, because if it's just a whole bunch of bullshit and negativity, then I'm good off you, boo boo. Like, I'm good. See, that's why I love my best friend. My best friend, me and my best friend, when we get on the fucking phone, we talk about everything under the fucking sun, but most of the shit be positive and we be laughing. If y'all got on the phone with me and my best friend, y'all will be so lost, because we talk, it's kind of how my podcast is. I talk about a little bit of everything and keep going back to stuff, and I'll finish a whole thought about something, but I might not, I might tell a story in the middle of that and you forgot what I was talking about. That's why you got to keep up, baby. You got to keep up. If you go and listen to the Need Some Sugar podcast, you got to keep up. We talk fast, we talk real shit, and it gets a little confusing, but trust me, I got it in the back of my mind. I'm going to bring it back, boo. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. But I am going to steer left for a second. You get what I'm saying? Subscribe to the Need Some Sugar podcast if you haven't already. You can support the show for as low as $3 a month. I think the most you could do is $10. You know, you can also send money to the Cash App. That's $Sugarna, $Suggahna. I know exactly who I am and I know exactly what I need. We need a soundboard because we are about to interview Damaris Jones. If y'all know who she is, y'all know she's funny as hell. I cannot wait to interview her. However, I need a soundboard, y'all. So, you know, it's like $150. So, if you're feeling generous, donate to the show so we can keep this thing moving. You could donate to the Cash App. It is $Suggahna, or you could just support the show. There is a support link on the website, the direct website. I know a lot of y'all listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and stuff, but please go to the actual website and then you can support. You can stop the payments at any time. It is monthly. Whatever you choose, they will charge you that monthly unless you change the amount. Like I said, the lowest is $3, the most is $10. I would really support it. It will help the show keep going. And also, I'm trying to book official studio time for when I have guests on the show so I can set up the cameras and it be a more professional setting. But you need money to do that, y'all. So, support the show. I love that y'all are supporting by sharing. Make sure you tag the Instagram. That's SUGGAHPODCAST. So that is Sugar Podcast on Instagram. Needs Some Sugar Podcast on Facebook. Once again, the Cash App is $Suggahna. And when you send me, if you guys do send money, please make sure that you put your name and stuff, because I will be shouting you out and saying thank you on the next show. And I got more to say about that, but I'm gonna wait until I have a guest in mind for this whole conversation about knowing who you are and stuff. So I'm gonna stop this right here. In the future you might hear me repeat myself, or my opinion might change. I might have had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany. Fendi on my slippers and my cookies always slippery. I'm a fucking idiot. But as always, y'all already know it is your host, Sugar Nah. What do we always say? It's good, but it needs some sugar. Make sure to follow the podcast on Instagram, SUGGAHPODCAST, and me personally on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, anywhere you want to find me. It is Sugar Nah, SUGGAHNA. And as always, I love y'all. Bye.